everyone, welcome back. Today I want to break down what fractional shares are in the stock market, what they are, how they work, and why they're changing the way people invest. Even if you can't afford a $3,000 stock like Amazon or Tesla used to be, fractional shares make investing possible for everyone. Some stocks used to be a lot larger, like Amazon or Tesla, but then they had a stock split, which is basically creating more shares, but not necessarily diluting the value, if that makes sense. So say if you have one slice of pizza, you're going to basically cut it into 10 slices. So you have the same slice of pizza, but you have 10 shares instead of one, 10 slices instead of one slice. So simply put, a fractional share is a piece of a stock rather than the whole thing. For example, if you own one share of a company that costs $1,000, you don't have to buy the full share. With fractional shares, you can invest just $50 or $100 and own a portion of that stock. So you don't have to necessarily buy the whole share in a company. So say if you want to start investing, you want to make sure, of course, that you can invest in a certain company that you want to invest in and with a brokerage that offers the fractional shares. Fractional shares make investing accessible to everyone, even if you don't have thousands of dollars. They also make it easier for diversification. So say if you want to automate your investments, you can do that with certain brokerages, of course. Automate it, and it can also invest for you, but do it how you want it and what works best for you. Instead of buying one expensive stock with a small amount of money, you can split your money up across multiple companies. And they're also very flexible. You can invest any dollar amount rather than being limited to the whole share purchase. How they work, here's a quick example. Say Amazon trades at, they're basically at $250. Say you want to invest $10. Now you own $10 out of that 250, so you own 1/25 of a share of Amazon, and so on. If you add $2 or $20, $50, $100, once you get up to around 250, then you'll have that one full share of Amazon. If Amazon goes up 10%, your fractional share increases in value by that same 10%. And dividends also are proportional. If Amazon does pay a dividend, you receive a fraction based on your ownership of that share. So of course, if a company pays a dividend of $1, but say you only owe 10% of a share, you're going to be owed 10% of the dividend for that share. But not all brokers offer fractional shares. Liquidity might be slightly different. Some fractional shares can only be bought or sold during market hours. But overall, fractional shares are a game changer for small investors looking to get started. If this was helpful, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace.